Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Mittelafrika. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, the Kaiser overthrew our democratic elections. We now have we got a leader that nobody voted for. And you know what, the Kingdom of Spain, you're actually doing too well. I was really hoping that you would immediately collapse under the strain of the car list. Because the longer this war goes on, the longer it'll take for the car list to join the Entente. Okay, 38 budget. So, you're 25, like, I know. Just keep throwing on more military factories, please. Military factories go from 19, or from 14, but you don't have a maximum. This should end up changing again. I think by the end of the week, if I remember correctly. Also, a little thing that just popped up on the screen, I didn't actually read it. Hey, Ukraine. I cannot help but notice. There we go. We now have 20 military factories. I can't help but notice that you've gone socialist. I'm not happy with that. I am very, very upset with that development. I think it should mean that Austria will join the second Weltkrieg on day one. Also, they've gone status quo, which is... It's not the worst, but it's not good. Right? I mean, Austria joins if Ukraine is socialist. I'm pretty sure. I know Austria joins if Ukraine is pro-Moscow. You know what? Never mind. There we go. Germany's declared war on Ukraine, which will probably bring us into the war as well. Our industrial development's done. Let's switch you over to being... Oh, you know, we don't have world tension for you, but we could get 2 more civilian factories. More oil? Never hurt anybody. Except for a few penguins. Give me 5% stability bonus. Oh, do I not get called in right away? Cannot declare war. Cannot be spy master. Cannot operatives in spy master. So I'm not actually automatically called in. I'm gonna save just in case. Just in case is a negative 30%. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's a negative 20% because we're at war. War support minus. Okay, never mind. Get me out of here. We gotta reload immediately because we're gonna collapse. So, wait. First things first. Since when has negative war support always led to negative stability? I did not know that. Okay. I cannot afford to go to war with Ukraine. I'm gonna sit this one out, buddy. I'm not joining with you at all. I'm assuming we can still collapse, right? If we get negative 40. I need like... Thing is, like, we have no like positive stability gain. You're negative 19%. After you join the Moscow Accord. So right now it's a negative 39.3% stability drop. So we need to get to 0% stability to not immediately collapse at war. Yeah, so I can't join, okay? Not that I would really want to begin with. I mean, it's not like I gain anything. And I almost certainly wouldn't actually dedicate any soldiers to the effort. Okay, more units. We're going to deploy you into blue. You'd be deployed into blue as well. We have 4 more units on their way. And that'll get us to our supply cap. Red Army. Well, right now, Red Army, you're just going to kind of hang out in northern Germany. I don't really have anywhere else to put you right now. We can at least watch the war. I mean, Ukraine doesn't really have any chance of actually succeeding in a conflict. National Revolution is fine. Because, I mean, again, you're at 5%. You're at 5%. So that's 10% stability. We given plus 8% from one of our advisors. which gets us up to 0%. And if we can do that while also gaining our war support up, which we should be able to, because war support will increase while we're fighting a defensive war, and Germany doesn't start the Second Weltkrieg. I mean, they can. It's just, I don't think I've ever seen it happen. 4 naval dockyards is pretty good. You know, actually, more war support as well should mean that our effect while at war will not be negative 19. It'll go up probably like negative 10% would be my guess. Maybe that's why I always assume it's like a negative 30 from being at wars, because this at 50% is probably negative 10. That makes sense. That seems reasonable. We will take the 39 rifles. We'll upgrade our weapons when we can. We should have more than enough guns, right? Okay, we're at negative 1,000 right now, but that's not a big deal. Oh yeah, and all of you just deploy immediately into Blue Army. Yeah, and Blue's goal is going to be like, once we can send troops into the French Republic, use Algeria as a launching point into invading either the Socialist Republic of Italy, into Marseille, maybe even into Perpignan. Just anywhere we can get a foothold in France. 1,000 trucks is too many trucks for our country. Same with actually having 671 artillery pieces, also a bit too much. Can you exercise? You can. 0.4 daily is kind of ass. Most of you guys are actually already leveled up. So, you know, actually, let's have you exercise. Don't worry about you. That gives us 0.22. We only need 1 point to add in support artillery due to the mods that we got installed. So it's not like it's a major concern. Take some more industry upgrades. Police crackdown. You know what? Yeah, absolutely. Give me police crackdown. I need the stability bonuses. A passive stability modifier, even if it's for 180 days. I do this math all the goddamn time. 100, so it's 0.5 every week. It's like 10%. It's 10%. I think it's like 12 or 13%. And we kind of, like, we don't got a choice. We have to do it this way. Oh, my dockyard's done. We can now very slowly build some stuff here. Infrastructure. Can I get in a rubber plantation? Yeah, put it in the rubber plantation. We can get more rubber. We can trade that away. I say that, but actually nobody's buying our rubber, unfortunately. People are actually buying our steel. And it's like, that's nice and all, but I would prefer if you bought my rubber because, well, who are they getting a rubber from? They're probably getting a rubber from the East Indies, but they're in a major conflict, so I can't imagine that supply is going to be lasting for too long. Okay, you guys are still doing completely okay. Yeah, like even Germany right now is taking a negative 35% stability penalty because they're at war. The only reason they actually have any positive stability is because of Kaiser Wilhelm. And that's it. That's the only reason that they even like them. Land doctrine reduction would be nice. Could get a royal tour. Red basket. I mean, actually, we just get army reform off of this. 42 days, though. No, let's do royal tours. Let's see what that's up. What's up with that one? What do you want to do next? Well, I would love to throw support artillery in here. And can I make... Okay, can't do 2 yet. But I would love to get, 1, all these units of the 20 combat with, and also these guys, all their artillery pieces. 37 to 37. It's giving us a little exclamation mark. I'm assuming that's because we're exactly at the number. Okay, Polish elections have seen the Conservatives win the election. So we should be pretty safe. I don't think Poland is going to revolt against the Reichspakt. I mean, they could go nationalist, but I don't think it's very likely. Okay, War in the Desert is going to be happening soon. Russia's unified Central America. And who's going to win over in China? Okay, I mean, that's a very, very good Z-League leak. Yeah, no, that's just a strong Z-League leak right there, and I don't imagine anybody else. Well, are you... I mean, you're supporting Beijing. So you're also nominally part of the Z-League league as well. Yeah, I mean, the Qing is going to win this. I can't see them losing. They may be able to lose against the Japanese in defending government, but even then, I don't think it's super, super likely. Okay, Royal Tours. Political power gained for honorary officers. I will take it for sure. And no, Germany, I will never join your war. Even though at this point, I think I could survive the stability penalty. It's still too close to comfort right now. Again, maybe sometime in the future. Sometime in the future, we can do it. But right now, it's a little iffy. Also, I would really like to not be on civilian economy anymore. They could have got departmentalization with 300 political power, which is not cheap. We're only gaining 0.5 right now. And our stability is not helping that at all. Anything in here that gives me more political power? I mean, your volunteers, which is absolute fucking pathetic. 10% stability down here, so we'll get that right away. Could get more war industries, which is... I mean, it's 1 military factory, 2 dockyards. You're 4 dockyards, aren't you? Yes. Motaro III has visited Göttingen University. Prince Karl Motaro III of Rudegawa has returned from a tour on the University Gottwey in Lower Saxony. He was shown the latest discoveries in physics, spoke to professors in African languages, and was shown the Göttingen State and University Library. It all made a strong impression on him, and he urged his people to adopt the natural sciences of Europe and provided the creation for a library in Kigali. 2 building slots for Rwanda. I mean, thanks. I don't know if we'll ever actually be able to use them because again, our construction speed is ass. It's really not good. But we'll still take it. Also, how are we losing? Student economy minus 25%. Army's using 122 per day. Russia's declared war on Ukraine as well. So they're just going to be coming in. I mean, Russia's not even going to be able to get any land. Like, they can maybe take like 1 state. Maybe these 2 if they're lucky, but yeah, like they're not going to get like anything. Yeah, I think they got the 2 states that I was pointing out. So, I mean, I guess Russia got 2 free states. I'm assuming they probably didn't even lose any actual manpower on that fight as well. So, you know, it still makes sense in their perspective. Also, Ukraine's blue now. Okay, I mean that's fine. It was brown before, right? Yeah, like the normal color for them is brown. How much got we have 5,000 rifles? Is that enough to make you guys 20 combat with? Yes, it is. Okay. Give me some 20 combat with infantry, which again I don't think is meta. It's a meta 24, I think. We should have the manpower. Manpower, I don't think is really going to be a big issue. Middle Africa, it's a big country. Most people are happy with us. Unlike in France. I mean, the French Republic, I don't know what it is in the French Republic that makes resistance so goddamn high. And everybody in Middle Africa just fucking loves the Kaiser. But I mean, it works out well for me. So who am I to stop them? Give me 1 research slot. Let's take a research slot. After that, we'll probably go for the 4 dockyards, then go into our military tree afterwards. I think that seems very, very reasonable for me. Hey, 2 civilian factories. We're up there now. Do we make any oil domestically? We do not. So let's import 1 oil from Berlin. Which now also means that... This also means that, hey, guess what? We're back down to 1 civilian factory. Okay, Patagonia. They've won their war in itself, which they're not happy with. How's everybody else doing here? Yeah, war with Ecuador. Colombia's gone socialist. Venezuela is still social democratic. Mexico is social democratic as well. And it's one of those interesting things. I think Mexico's Social Democratic Party is like one of the few international aligned one of the few international aligned social democrats left, because they mostly got rid of that I don't know if they can join the International though. The Kenyan Highlands settlement policy. The Highlands of Kenya are one of the few areas of Africa suitable for white settlement. A rare combination of cool uplands combined with healthy soil creates a climate almost like that of Europe, and excellent for farming. It is no wonder it is land there that is in high demand. Unfortunately, it's long been economically underused. The British settlers have taken more interest in establishing themselves as landowners and letting the native QQ due to labor. If we open the land up to small German farmers, squeezed by the Junker estates, we could improve productivity and increase the influence in the region. But it would also make land shortages even more intense. Nope, allow for German settlement, please and thank you. I'm sure that'll cause no tension between me and the Kenyan government, but Kenya can shut up. That's my official take on the matter. But I do think that at least for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. My name is Anthony. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click thumbs down. Do you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.